Hey everyone, Nathaniel here. And I'd like to personally welcome you to this video. Chances are if you have landed on this video, you are doing your research, your due diligence, and your homework on Vidcomm-X before joining to see if it's a company that you want to get involved in. If it's a scam or if it's a company you want to spend your hard-working money on. I mean, before we move forward, I want to be one of the first people to tell you right now that Vidcomm-X is not a scam. Okay, it's not a scam. In fact, it's a pretty solid company, even though they are fairly new on the network marketing scene. And the product line offered, I personally believe, and this is just my personal opinion, I think it's a pretty good product. I mean, they offer a way to embed videos right inside of email messages, which means that a person can go inside their email inbox and watch videos right from within the email itself without having to click out on the current page. Now that to me is a pretty cool feature. It could boost your sales, boost your income, because a lot of people sometimes they don't want to navigate to another page. You know, they'd rather just be able to watch the videos just right where they first heard about it. You know what I mean? Just hit play and watch the video and take it from there. Right? But however, marketing Vidcomm-X as a business opportunity now where you can make money from sharing this opportunity with other people, now that's a whole nother matter. And why is that? Because if you're going to market any opportunity, then you'll need a set plan to get real results real fast. Right now what I'll do is let's go to the whiteboard, okay? Because I want to show you, kind of map out a little example for you. All right. You see, let's say this is Larry. All right. So we're gonna give Larry little eyes here. Alright, so this is Larry. And Larry, he's a pretty cool guy. Let's give him some hair. Alright? Cool people tend to have some hair. Alright, and he's got some cool shoes here. Alright, we can't forget to give Larry some arms. Alright, cool. This is Larry. Alright? And Larry has a goal. Larry wants to get over here. This is where Larry wants to get. But in order for Larry to get there, he's got a couple obstacles. So let's give Larry an obstacle here. See, he's got an obstacle. And the obstacle is here. It's a little too deep for Larry to cross on over to get where he wants to go. In Larry's destination, this we're going to call financial success. Right? And we're going to put business. Because Larry is just coming aboard in the home-based business industry. And that's what he wants to achieve. But he's got an obstacle. He doesn't know how to achieve that success. I mean, he's got a pretty good idea. He's got a pretty good business and a good product. You see, a lot of people, they have a lot of products that are good. But if you don't have a way, have a way to get targeted prospects, then you're gonna fail no matter what business you're in. Okay? So how does Larry get over there to achieve, right? We want Larry to be able to cross on over this obstacle to achieve what is called financial success. Right? So basically he's got to do what? He's got to create a bridge. We'll say a bridge right here, right? So how is it that he's gonna be able to create this bridge to achieve financial success? I mean, he's got a pretty good product. He's got an opportunity. He sees the vision. He's like, hey, a lot of people, they could use this tool, right? Let me tell you right now, the way that Larry has to cross over to financial success is, this is really the only way that anyone can cross on over, is leads. Here we go. Leads. You need targeted leads, targeted prospects. If you expect to have any kind of success in the home-based business industry at all, you are definitely going to need leads. Leads are, it's pretty much like the lifeline to your business. That's a common saying, and it's fairly true, because if you don't have prospects, then you don't really have a business, right? If let's say you was going to open up a McDonald's and you decided to open it up in the middle of the forest. No one could find you. Though you got these great sandwiches, you got the latest, hottest item on your menu. But there's nobody who knows where you're located. And if they don't know where you're located, no one finds you and no one comes inside of your store. You'll never make a sale. So in order to get these leads, you got to know where to position yourself, right? So what is something else that you're going to need? You're going to need something called, if you're going to do it over the internet, you're going to need something called traffic. Okay? You're going to have to learn, right, and master traffic. Learning traffic is like positioning that McDonald's on the side of the highway as opposed to positioning that McDonald's you own in the middle of the forest. Okay, if you position your McDonald's on the side of the highway, what's going to happen? Even if the product was pricey, it doesn't matter if it's pricey. I don't know if you've ever traveled before and had to stop at a restaurant and find out on the side of the highway they tend to be more expensive than even the local places. Why is that? Because they know that, hey, right now they're really kind of the only option you got, and they're positioned at the right place at the right time. If you got enough cars going by, you got enough traffic going by that McDonald's, then someone is going to pull in. Okay, someone is going to pull in. You're going to get a lot of people that's going to pull in. Now, is it every single person that's going to pull into that McDonald's? Huh? The answer is no, not everyone. Not everyone. Right? But you're going to get a good amount. Let's say a good amount. A good amount of what? A good amount of leads. Meaning a good amount of people that will pull in, and eventually what will happen? What will happen? What will happen is sales. You'll start to make money. Money will begin to just start to happen because you got a lot of people who are already looking for what you have to offer passing by. Okay, you want to know exactly where to position yourself on the internet in order to get results. Now, what if I told you that it was possible to set this up, right, and create what is called a reverse funnel system, right? A reverse funnel system looks kind of like this. I'll draw it out over here. Okay, so this is a reverse funnel system. All right. And what's we're going to call this? We're going to call this traffic, right? So we're going to call this traffic, and then these here is going to be your leads, right? That's going to be your leads, right? And what's going to happen? First, you're going to get all this traffic. You're going to learn how to get traffic over the internet and put your business in the right place, right? And then what's going to happen? It's going to start to convert into leads. And then when you have, when you're generating about 50, let's say 50 to 150 leads per day, right? You're getting 100 to 150 leads per day. Guess what's going to happen now? Automatically, it's going to start to convert again into sales. And if you provide value, right? You provide value to your to all the people who are joining you, then guess what happens to them now? They become permanent customers, right? Customers. And when they become permanent customers, guess what? No matter where you go, no matter how many different opportunities in the future you decide to join. Wherever you go, your customers follow you. Why? Because you gave them value. You learn how to position yourself as a leader. You learn how to position your business in the right place at the right time so that you can get traffic, leads, and sales. Okay, but you need a system that's going to help you to generate these leads. What if I told you that that's possible right over the internet? Would you believe me? Some people would probably say, hey, listen, it sounds too good to be true, but let me tell you something. I'm going to show you exactly how that can be done. What I want you to do right now is below this video, inside of the description area, you're going to find a link. Okay, I want you to click on that link and opt in, because I'm going to show you how you can generate 100 to 150 targeted leads. Okay, 100 to 150 targeted leads each and every day. A system you could use that can help you to do this on autopilot and begin to get you to that place where you're getting traffic, and then you're getting leads, and those leads are converting into sales, and then again into permanent customers. And that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you inside of Vidcomm-X or any network marketing company, okay, that you join, so you can get the results that you need. All right, so you guys take the first step right now. Take action. Click on that link, and I'll see you on the inside. All right, God bless you. Take care, and see you all at the top. God bless.